So all the dirt you have.
The situation
Yeah.
with BX Hova, right? So you said that you got into a fight with him prior to that time that he punched you
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
When was that, and how did that situation happen?
That was the deep one. That was damn. You want me to go on that one too? That was just regular. It's regular. It was my birthday. Now I don't want to even name the characters in there, but it was my birthday. I think Nonstop was part of that too. It was my birthday. Dren Star too. Dren Star, Nonstop,
Shout out to Nonstop,
and PD Crack.
the slapper.
And PD Crack. PD Crack was with me, man. And we went to I think it was PD Crack. Yeah, PD Crack definitely. Yeah, we was just chilling, man. My birthday, went to Sue's. One of my guys started beefing. They got drunk. Two of them got drunk, and we was chilling, having a great time. The dudes decide to go on their own little quest to go around Sue's. So next thing we know, they go to the bathroom. We chilling, me and Petey chilling. And we start trouble over there somewhere. I see like a group, like across from the bar. I see like a group of dudes, and I heard a bam, like, you know what I'm saying, real quick, like, oh, what happened? So I go over there because I know these niggas, they left my side. They left outside. I mean, they left my side to go somewhere. So now I go over there, and I seen the bouncers like holding them up, niggas, you know, kind of disoriented because they got snuffed. You know what I'm saying? So they got snuffed out. So now I'm like, damn, these are my guys, right? But still, I knew they was drunk, whatever, but I'm going over there to find out what happened by myself. Because everybody that was with me kind of like left to the front already. They was like on the side. But I went dolo back there to where it happened at. And now I go over there and be like, yo, what's going on? To the guys, because I don't know if I knew them or whatever. Let them know whatever, that, you know, if it's a misunderstanding or you know what I'm saying? Did they do that because of me? I got hate over there. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I just go over there humble again. I was like, yo, what's up? What's going on, man? He was like, nah. The dudes was like, it was 10 of them back there. So they surrounded Nasa and the other guy, and they did that. And then I go back there. I asked, I was like, yo, what's going on? What's popping? So the dude, I guess, recognized me because from that block that I told you that I, you know what I'm saying, that I had problems with, they all from that. And that's the Hova dude was in there in that circle of 10. Uh, and now I'm just like, what happened? It was like, nah, not you again. Some other dudes, like the whole dude, not you again. You know what's up? You know what's up? And I'm like in the VIP section, so it's like, it's like this much off the ground. You know, so like good 4 steps down with a barrier there. So I got to look on them down a little bit. So they coming at me through the thing, but you got to hop over you know, not even hop over. It's they could slide underneath, but I got a little leverage, but I'm like, and I got the bouncer in front of me because the bouncer knew me, so they was like, chill, cute, chill. So I was like, nah, man, it's not for all that. I got all of them yelling at me, man, fuck you, this, that, nigga, you put it. I didn't even say nothing to do except what happened. What's going on? That's my people, you know what I'm saying? So they like, and Hova was one of them. Yeah, nigga, what? You know what's going? You know what happened with this nigga? You know what happened? You already know, niggas stabbed you on the, niggas done stabbed you, my niggas, what? Coming at me like, so I'm like this, nah, and I'm doing the same thing like I always do. I did the old, because the bouncers are going like this to me, so I'm like, nah, good, it's good. Now, Papa, come here, don't worry about it. Tell me what happened. I don't know what's going on. So he's getting closer, yeah, nigga, with the extra, yeah, nigga, what? He's getting closer, right? So I'm like this, nah, I'm getting closer. So when I got close enough, I was just like this. Because I'm looking at him a little down. So I'm like, now, Papa, the problem was that over here is where I live. And over here is when I got you by. Right in the face again. Bloody lip. Stops talking. Now it's, oh, that was the Hova that I hit. Against 10. Again, me Dolo. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I ever jumped them or I did anything. I went them. They wanted some problem with me. It was 10 against me. And I rocked him in his jaw. That had nothing to do with it. And that got me mad because that dude said that about it. Right? So he gave me the memory of the old niggas and rocked you from my block. So I was like, oh, word? The whole lot. So that's what happened that day in Sue's. And then, after everything was done, they got busy too. I'm not saying they didn't get busy, but the other two dudes that was rocking, you know what I'm saying? But
was it an all-out brawl?
when we got out the club, things happened again. Things happened. Let's just say after the club, it wasn't over. After the club, that say my birthday, or whatever, we see them outside and it was on and popping again. So it was like, you know what I'm saying, that type of it. So as life goes on, we got a mutual friend. That, you know what I'm saying? Because I rock with niggas from that block too, and I'm not going front. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that block from back in the days always had a problem because of that, the Tony incident. So you know, what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so later on we got a mutual friend. We got a mutual friend which kind of deaded the beef between me and Hova. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I told him in his ear. I told him that in his ear. Since, you know what I'm saying? Since people want to put other people and they ain't putting them in their place to leave you out of it. So now you want to hear the story, so I got to tell you the story. And that's the story. The dude, I think he had a fight with the TS niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? Some TS dudes. And they stabbed him in the ass cheek. Something like that. Something like that. So now, Hova's mad at the terror squad nigga got beef with that. Whoever did it, I don't know what happened, but that's what I heard. That situation transpired like in 2007, 8, 9. Then we was, my man, you know, we seen each other at one of the trap houses. You know what I'm saying? We was chilling playing dominoes and he came through or some other shit. And then my man just said, yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? And he knew, so he kind of squashed the beef. So I was like, no doubt, my nigga. And I gave him love. And it was, you know, it was supposed to be a rap, whatever. Then later on, he was hanging out with other niggas and you know what I'm saying? Shit was happening around his shit. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got back cool with Joe again somehow. They got back cool somehow again. And that's when the animosity started with me again. So I seen the, you know what I'm saying? They might have reminded him about that day. Or he might have thought that day in his, you know, when I caught him in Sue's, that was a personal thing. Well, it was personal because he said what he said, you know what I'm saying? He went back to that incident with the knife. So, but it was something that we already left in the past there. But I understand. I got caught slipping that day. That's why I took responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I know how to, that's my fault. I'm more disappointed in me for getting gas to go there. I shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? Especially drinking like that. So that was the conversation we was having.
So what year was that? What year was that when you got punched?
All right, slow down with the punch. Uh, it was around, I don't know, that's what, 2017, 16, I don't know.
Okay.
Something like that.
What year was it when you got, you know? All right.
I got
So
love kissed, love
right.
tapped.
So then like people always say this, right? Because they always like to use this as a whole thing with like, oh, Cuban got knocked out, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But everybody knows.
So that's what happened though. And that's footage. When I told him when I was in the I was going like this and I was kind of arguing with him, he was like responding back. He was I was telling him,
What were you guys arguing about?
he was talking about something about that I called him a snitch or something. Or am I saying he's a snitch? And I was like, because it was some other situation, but it wasn't about him.
Right.
And I told him who I was referring to. I said, I wasn't even talking about you, but you know what I'm saying? We're talking about this, whatever. And then he said, oh, okay. So we left it like that later. Then I got sauced it up and I was doing the old, damn, man, why you rocking with them niggas again? That's what I did. Why you rocking with TS and them again? Because I seen him, he was bodyguard for Joe and 50 Cent and he was in that circle again. So he was rocking with Joe again. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and he was, you know what I'm saying? Like on their side. So since we was cool and that dude that introduced us knew us and he's from that, like this side. So I was just like, yo, my dude, but I understand how you know what I'm saying? He said something to me about, you still mad at me. You know, I was mad at me because it happened to you. He said something about, you still mad at me, you know, because of what happened in Sue's and you thought you did this to me. And I was like, nah, man, it wasn't that. I said, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, wondering how you go back to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You're a real nigga. Like, if you don't let niggas stab you in the ass cheek and then you go back with them, that shit's whack to me. So he got tight when I said that. And he was like, but what's that of your business? And then he goes back like that. And I goes, yeah, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this shit. Like,
Right.
I got caught off with the acting like he's a nigga that I know that's my friend on that level because I was drunk. I was really nice. So when I did this, and I was like, yeah, but I don't know. I did one of these. I don't know. And I looked away. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, hit me, you know, in the mouth.
So then they rushed him out of the bar, right? They rushed him out of the bar.
But what happened is that after he punched me, I went down. He went to get me again. And I was still up. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I was like holding him from here, but then everybody started is trying to stop him and don't say pick him off me, but he never got on top of me doing anything, but he was about to. But everybody was there knew both of us. You understand? Regardless if that was a one-on-one, nobody's supposed to jump in. But they grabbed him off me because it was going to, he already hit me. Damn, you don't say without me looking. That's unfair anyway, right? You want me to get up. Now you okay, you got me. Now let me get up. So what happened after that? The bouncers, I guess, took him, but they didn't take him out because that's his place. That's how they got the footage. They got the footage that's their people's. Understand? So he was at home. That's how they got the security. They don't say nobody's filming it with a phone.
Right.
They got that from the security niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's other niggas inside of TS that asked for that, that got that demanded that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave that out. You know who you are. You know, you thought you was worthy. So at the end of the day, they took him off me, right? It happened like 2, 3 seconds. Once again, they took him off me. I got up. I was calm because I already knew I got caught. So I'm like this, okay, in my head. Everybody's there. Still having dinner. Because this is a place where there was, people having dinner over there. And then the bar, big bar, people on the bar just chilling, conversating. That shit happened, blah, blah, blah. Kind of bleeding. I was like, ooh, we got up. I went to the bar, picked up a napkin. I was like, damn, that was a good one. I told my man that was there. They looked at me like, damn, Cuban. I was like, nah, man, it's all good. Well, yeah. Then I try to just keep it calm. Just that punch put me calm. It set me into calm mode, right? But calm mode I know what I'm gonna do. Just relax. I don't want to make a scene in my mind. So now I'm trying to I go towards the entrance of the club to get out, and I go. He went through here, and they want to tell me. So I said, all right, cool. So as I'm walking out to the front, the bouncer steps up and was like, nah, you can't leave through here. Nah, you can't leave through here. You know what I'm saying? Big black guy. Forgot his name. I don't even know him. So I was like, all right, where can I leave? Mad calm, right? Still bleeding a little bit, but I'm wiping it with one more thing. So I'm like, so where did I leave? Niggas didn't act like they didn't want to tell me nothing. Nobody wanted to take it. So one dude went like that to the side. So got a side exit. So I went to the side, me and my boy that was with me, that had the car. I was like, all right, yeah, my nigga, go get the car. I'll be right in the corner. So I waited in the corner for a good 5 to 6, 7 minutes. We're in the corner waiting for anybody. By myself, because nobody was out there. It's not like dudes was with me or that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to jump the dude, because, like I told you, everybody's like neutral there because niggas knew me, and then more niggas knew him because that's around where he from. And the owners of the bar rock with him because that's his people's. So that's why I was in the wrong place. So, so I waited in front, and I'm like this, and I'm looking around. I'm nobody underneath this train station. It's right there by the train station. I'm like this, and usually it'd be people. So I'm like, they got me. In my head, I'm like this. If they come roll up on me right now with some tras, is over. Right? So I'm like this. I don't give a fuck right now. They punch you in my head. He punched me in my face. That was a good one because I felt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a while since I got hit like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. This nigga, I'm showing up, and my man pulls up with the hoopty. So I told him, all right, cool. I said, yo, you didn't see where he went? Because he was there, but it's another one right there. He didn't want to say nothing either. I'm like this. You didn't see him? Nah, I think he left. They took him home. So I was like, all right, take me home. And that's all that happened. He took me home. And then I had some ill thoughts in my head. By the grace of God, something told me to chill. I think he told me to chill. My girl at the time had to stop me. My girl at the time had to stop me from doing something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. And my daughter was there. So that was, and I was, like I said, I was saucied up. So that mentality already went there with me.
Right.
If I get out of this right here, it's all extra. But once again, it's like drinking also put me to that next level of rushing, adrenaline rush, where it's just like, I wasn't thinking about, people are going to talk about me. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was just thinking about, tit for tat. Okay, cool. It's my turn. All right, cool.
You were thinking about the get back.
Right at the moment, yeah. Because it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't ready for that. Like, what if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my fault for not being ready, because I was supposed to never take my eyes over the enemy like that. But I think the alcohol made
At
me
that
think
moment, though, you didn't think that he was your enemy, though. You thought that
I should have
everything
thought
was
that.
okay.
I should have never been
Right.
that. I should have never been that
Naive.
that comfortable around him like that. You know what I'm saying? And talk to him in a certain way that might have
Provoked him.
you know what I'm saying, might have provoked the anger thing for him. And he been probably want to get me back. So it's like, oh, that's perfect right here. So at the same time, I gave him the opportunity, but he took it. So, all right, cool. Yeah, he took it. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes like that. Sometimes like when I call him, and sometimes like wait, but I did it on some other shit. I did it protecting once again, protecting. Remember, I told you every time I got into something, it's for protecting. Tony Sunshine, protecting him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The other ones protecting my two other brothers and finding out what's happening. So it's nothing like I go in there, yeah, it's not like that. And this one, I'm trying to still tell him like, damn, I wanted you to be rocking with us and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because now niggas like, this side is real. I wanted to say that in probably a certain way, but it was like, yo, how you gonna let niggas stab you in the ass cheeks and then you go back? I did that instead of the other way. So I understood. I provoked that myself a little bit, but he still took the opportunity. So hey, I wish I was thinking like that certain times. I would have caught him, differently too.
Right.
But I was never thinking that way, But like I said, I left it alone. But since people want to use them in pictures and the guys that are actually getting used as the pictures and as the stories that trying to get at me, if they don't say nothing to stop these dudes, then I'm gonna tell the truth. And believe me, when I tell the truth, this is what happens. They don't got nothing on me. What the
Have you seen him since?
what? Who? Hova?
Yeah.
No. I haven't seen him.
No, you haven't seen him. So, because a
I
lot
haven't
of
seen him.
people use that situation as a way to try to get
Yeah.
at you, right? They always says Cuban
Well,
got knocked out, but it's like
yeah,
obviously if you're
and that,
knocked
and
out,
that's
you're
after when I'm 40. When I'm 45, though. No. So I started the game when I was 19. Now I'm 45. And if that happened, it happened, right? If it was something, and I'm telling you how it happened, everything. If you don't accept that, like I always said, look how hard he hit me, man. Because I couldn't see myself getting hit right there at the moment. I felt it. I still got up, right? So look at how hard he hit me, and what takes more courage to, hit me like that, or for the dude that got hit like that to get up and do exactly what I said and still wanted the fair one. I don't understand. So if you believe whatever you believe, because everybody gets caught, believe me, I caught niggas like that. But I never deny them of the right to fight me one on one or whatever. I'm saying I didn't give the beats out, but I know what I did. It has a little integrity what I do, and that's what the fire that keeps me going. Because at the end of the day, if you catch me, just like Joe when he caught me and I got up and I rocked him, he snuffed me again from I wasn't looking. You understand? So this dude did the same thing. I wasn't looking. I was talking about some other thing. Caught me bow. You clearly see he caught me bow, and you could clearly see I wasn't looking. So he sucker punched me. Cool, sucker punched me. Now, when I get up, give me a chance to get up. He caught me. Let's go. Let's ride, baby. Outside. Let's do something.
yeah,
Whatever it is, let's do it. So, but give me a little respect where it's like, okay, I see where it's coming from now. But that day, like I said, I was supposed to be there. So many things God's put in front of me, thought to be there, and people told me. So I was like, I was not supposed to go there, but I went. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I get. And it was meant to happen. That's it. And you see what happened. I seen the relationships people have with people, because at the time I didn't know how close that was. But then the TS, you know what I'm saying, leak, where it leaks down to, they know the establishment and get that tape out of there. They get that done, to ridicule me on that level. So it all leads to that. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing back in the day when I told you to now, to that snuff that happened with me, gets put out from the establishment. I could have sued again, right? Could also sue, because nobody has that. Nobody has that in their phones. That was actually the security cameras where they got it from. And you can hear them laughing. You can
yeah,
hear it
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit like,
You can.
he's drunk. Now, what you? You don't think I know those voices? So at the end of the day, I know, I see it. So it's like, wow, they're sneaky,
See,
pretty sneaky,
see, my
sis.
thing though, my thing is right. Like people always say that you got knocked out, but if you got knocked out, you would have been out cold though. Like you got back up like pretty
I never in
fast.
my life got knocked out. Not even when they did the operation with me and they put me in anesthesia. I was up like this. All right, doctors, move the left ventricle, put the aorta back. That's what the hell I was doing.
No, but
Are you
also,
crazy?
but
Me get
also,
knocked out. When the hell did you? Yeah, but when the hell did you see right there? You seen the footage, and that's not even all of the footage, but the footage is like you see he swings, commotion, that slows down a little bit. A second later, 2 seconds, somebody comes out walking, and I go like this, and I go to the bar
right.
slowly and calm, like I just told you, and that's what happened. So y'all feel in what I just said right now with those empty spaces, and y'all can't really hear what's happening. You're gonna see my attitude. You're gonna see exactly what happened. What I'm telling you, just like I told you. You know what I'm saying? After the calm and all that, I got up and I was ready. But I didn't show nobody was ready because I'm in their turf. I would have been like, wow, I don't know who's going to jump in now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in A block. Shit, should have got worse like that day in Tony with Tony. So I took it calm. That's why I did that. And I went outside. And I went outside for 5 minutes. That's what nobody's, they're trying to keep that out. Just like trying to Photoshop this, the whole, story. But that's what really happened. I wasn't too keen in having this shit, but I'm like this, okay, I gotta fight my way out. They're gonna get me. I'm in their block. They better do what they need to do. That was my mentality. So I stood in front of that thing because I didn't want to walk with my man, you know what I'm saying, to go see him. So I stood in front of the establishment, right there in front. If they got the security camera, show them that. Tell them to show us that. When I'm like this by myself. And I'm looking around and I'm like this for a good 3-4 minutes. And you know what I'm saying? My man comes and then he takes me out. But
Well,
that's what happened.
my thing though is that it's just another day in the hood because like people catch L's all the time. Like if you've been in the hood long enough that you catch L's, right? So it's like everybody loses.
Well, you catch L's when you give out L's. Also, when you're not pride, because I never prided myself. Like I said, every time I did something for protection, not every time, but most of the 90% of the time, is me. You know what I'm saying? Sticking up for somebody or protecting somebody or trying to protect somebody. So at the end of the day, it's like if you're in it and you recognize that this is sometimes when you give it to somebody, you gotta always be ready for the return package. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that sometimes that package is gonna get returned to you. So if you get caught, you lack it, and you get caught, and you gotta take it. You take it as you gave it, or you know what I'm saying, you could be a bitch
But
and
the
either
crazy
snitch
thing
or
is
do,
that
do some other shit.
the people that make fun of you the most though, I'm sure they've caught L's too. Or
Of
they so
course, but
scared
that's what people do.
to catch an L that they've never even been in a situation before.
Yeah, they will never put themselves in a situation because they're scared of going in that situation, and that's what it is. So people are going to just talk because they got lips.
Right.
That's it. Some people talk because they got lips, man. They got some sound comes out their throat when they breathe. It's the only reason they talk. But talking from experience, talking from a boxer, nigga that knows how, saying that did the boxing thing. We took it. That's what they train you when you box. You got to have a chin. You got to have a chin. You got to have that chin that's right before you fight with your hands. You know what I'm saying? Your heart got to be right first. Then your chin got to be strong. That's a great quality to have. So, you know what I'm saying? This pretty boy right here, boy. She. Besides that, that's nothing to compare what they did to me in other places. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, they always jumping me. And this one is actually not the jump, but this was a sucker punch. But you see what happened? Yeah, I got to see what happened. It's not me in the best light, but it's at least me getting up.
Right.
I can tell you that. This niggas that went to sleep like for 2 days. This niggas that been sleeping still probably sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I got knocked out in 2001. I'm telling you. So I get up all day. I'll try it. That's my heart. That's me. And that's my energy. It's just now a little older. You know what I'm saying? Before it's the Hulk when I get out. Rah, you know what I'm saying? Lord, one smash your wifey and everybody. Yeah. But now it's okay. I'm gonna kill this nigga. That's what it is. My mind goes there to it's like, this is nothing, but they thought it was something. So let me just see who is this weakest link. And I look around the room and if it's not, you know what I'm saying, start thinking now because I might have been lost because the drink do get me, you know what I'm saying, to be a little comfortable and have fun and put my guards down. But it happened. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, kudos to him. It's another get back. Like he got me back for when I hit him. So I'm not too mad and he shouldn't be, now he's gloating though. If I see him talking shit where he's like, yeah, 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 and he doing that, then I have to that's why I have to do this right now. I have to really bring back the truth of what things happen, why they happen. And there's always a reason. And if I got the reason, y'all won't know why.